Hi, are you interested in coaching and getting to know more about what it can get to someone who hires a coach? Then I'd like to recommend this book. It's called How to Get the Most Out of Coaching, and it's written by two experienced coaches called Karen Davis and Alex Mill. They have written this book because they have realized that there's quite a lot of confusion out there regarding what one may expect from coaching and what coaching is. And what they say at the core is to understand that in coaching, if you become a client, you will need to co-create a process together with the coach. Because the coach will see you as the expert on your life situation and your problems, what you consider as problems, and how to best solve them in such a way that they will fit well with your life, no one else's. So it's not like when you hire an advisor, for instance, to solve a particular problem. The advisor will give you information about the background to such a problem and how to deal with it. And you become just a receiver. But as I said, in coaching, you need to co-create. The coach will help you to find your own knowledge about your life situation and will help you to reach insights about where you really wish to go and how to do it. And the coach will work with active listening, it's called, and also with questions that go deeper down and will make you look behind what first comes to your mind. So I also wish to stress that although in coaching we certainly acknowledge any barriers that the client might have towards reaching their goals, we do not look deeper into those problems to analyze them or understanding the underlying causes behind them, as one might do in psychology or in psychotherapy. While we recognize that deeper-seated issues can exist, coaching emphasizes the guiding of a client toward their desired outcome here and now. And when you then book to see your coach in a session, it's good advice to also book some time, perhaps half an hour before the session and half an hour afterwards, where you can prepare and then document. Because it's an investment that you do in time, energy, and money to hire a coach. So it's good advice to be prepared before every session, and then also, as I said, document and remember truly what you gained from each session. It's also important to be seated in a place or standing or walking in a place where you are not disturbed by anything. And this is up to you. People are so different where you can feel comfortable and non-disturbed. I have coaching colleagues. When they receive coaching themselves, they can be just about anywhere, in a cafe or in a park. While for me, I need to be in a truly calm place when I receive coaching. And of course, when I do coaching also. But it's up to you. But it's important to be someplace non-disturbed, as I said. And why Karen Davis and Alex Mill are mentioning this in their book is because they have experienced clients who are like talking with their coach while they are boarding a plane, which is not to recommend. Also, be prepared to be in an honest co-creation. Honesty is quite important, and that you feel trust in your coach, so that you dare to speak also about hard things and things that you find embarrassing. And I would say that if you do not feel this trust in your coach, it's good advice to change to another one. Also, be set for action. In coaching, we are meant to do something differently right away. So also here one might say that we are different from psychotherapy, where the aim might be to deeply understand why you are and why things are working in such a way or not. And but while in coaching, we try to understand what hinders you and how to go further, although there might be hindrances. Step over the hindrances and go where you wish to be. In coaching, it's good to be prepared to disrupt your status quo. Coaching is about change. So be equipped also for experimentation and testing, and not to battle your own resistance towards change. Be prepared, as I said, to experiment and test. Do things differently this time. Coaching can therefore also create periods of discomfort as you stretch and grow and become somewhat otherwise than you usually are. But try to keep an optimistic outlook is a recommendation from this book. Accept the guidance that you will receive from both yourself and your coach in the sessions, because you will be discussing other and new kind of and better ways to do things than in the past. Be true to yourself also. Show yourself integrity and show up to work and show up to sessions in time and so on. Then, each session, be clear on what it is that you really want to speak about this time. Even if you have 15 or 20 different very, very important issues to speak with your coach about, try and focus on one each session. It's also good to look through your list of issues, if you have such a list, and perhaps in the bottom there might be one that you feel is the most hard to speak about or the most embarrassing. Maybe that is the one that you need to pick first, because it might be a key to understand the rest. And here again, it's important that you are having a coach for which you feel great trust. Be courageous. Speak about those embarrassing and not comfortable things, as I said. And you can only speak about you. You cannot speak about, even if you have problems with people in your family or friends or at work, you cannot change them together with your coach. You can only change the way you think about them, the way you behave towards them, what you say to other people. That's what you can work with. Then also be prepared to transfer insights from the sessions to new behavior and new activities. And lastly, but so importantly, document after each session. Document what you got from it this time so that you can go back to it and take a stand before the next session. I am Gabriella Olshammar and I'm a professional coach. And I have a company called Kuhlman Coaching, and you can see my webpage address below. Bye.